In summer 2020, as tensions rose in the eastern Mediterranean with a showdown between the navies of Greece and Turkey, Ankara turned its attention to Yerevan, which has expressed its support to Greece and Cyprus. In a statement, Armenia's foreign ministry called Turkey's efforts to infringe on the territories of Greece and Cyprus illegal and provocative. Armenia's foreign minister discussed the standoff with his Greek and Cypriot counterparts Nikos Dendias and Nikos Christodoulidis in a separate telephone conversations. Minister reaffirmed Armenia's unconditional support to Greece and Cyprus and expressed hope for a peaceful settlement of the situation. This alliance between Armenia, Greece and Cyprus did not sit well with official Ankara, which slammed Yerevan's support for its adversaries. Turkish Foreign Ministry spokesman Hami Aksoy said, "We see that Armenia, which attempts to present an opinion on the Eastern Mediterranean, is in fundamental error about world geography and its place in this geography. The issue here is not Lake Sevan, but the Eastern Mediterranean." After Armenia's provocative statement about the Treaty of Sèvres, its opinion on the Eastern Mediterranean is a new example of irresponsibility and without limits. No matter what happens, Turkey will protect its rights and the rights of Turkish Cypriots in the Eastern Mediterranean stemming from international law. No alliance of evil can afford to prevent that. Those who think otherwise have not learned anything from history. He also took the opportunity to reiterate support for its brother Azerbaijan. The island of Cyprus has been divided since 1974, when a Greek Cypriot coup took place after decades of violence among the island's Greek and Turkish communities and resulted in Ankara's intervention as a guarantor power. According to the Greek side, this was an occupation, but Turks claim that this was a liberation attempt. The Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus was established in 1983 on the northern tier of the island, and is only recognized by Turkey. The administration faces a long-standing embargo on commerce, transportation and culture. Attempts to establish a long-term solution for the island over the years through talks and resolutions saw no results, including the latest initiative in Crans-Montana, Switzerland under the auspices of guarantor countries Turkey, Greece and the UK, but the process collapsed in 2017. For Turkey, the Cyprus issue has become one of the most important foreign policy prospects. In case of its recognition, seeking support from other countries still continues. Especially, Azerbaijan's approach remains essential since it is a brother country. Azerbaijan and the Turkish-Cyprus relations are the sum of the ongoing relations between the two countries after the independence of Azerbaijan in 1991. The Turkish Cyprus, which has been de facto independent since 1983, was not recognized by Azerbaijan, while the Nakhichevan Autonomous Republic, an autonomous administration affiliated to the country, recognized the Turkish Cyprus in 1992, although it had no authority. This decision taken by Haydar Aliyev, the chairman of the Supreme Council of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic of the period, was not official and became a symbolic recognition. The main reason why Azerbaijan did not recognize the country was the occupation of 20% of Azerbaijani territory at the end of the Nagorno-Karabakh War with Armenia in the early 1990s. The recognition of the Turkish Cyprus by Azerbaijan carried the possibility of recognition of the self-claimed Nagorno-Karabakh Republic established on the occupied territories. In 2004, Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev said that in the referendums to be held in Cyprus, if the Turkish Cyprus concludes yes and the Greek side no, Azerbaijan will be at the forefront in the process of recognizing the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. He said, "Their Turks living are our brothers. We don't want the same past to repeat the bloody incidents. Let the Turks live comfortably in their native land. We obtain the choice of the people with respect. If such a development occurs, we also evaluate its international reflections. Whatever happens in favor of the Turkish Cyprus, Azerbaijan will be at the forefront." Stating that Azerbaijan has relations with the Turkish Cyprus, Aliyev said that there are various officials in there, especially the cultural attaché, that they also invited delegations from there to various international meetings, and that they attended the national days in the Turkish Cyprus. In 2005, Azerbaijan announced that it would recognize the Turkish Cyprus passports. Additionally, a direct flight from Baku to Turkish Cyprus was held with the participation of 100 businessmen. This was the first direct flight made by a state other than the Turkish Cyprus to Turkey. After reaching there, the Azerbaijani delegation met with former President Rauf Denktash and then new President Mehmet Ali Talat in that year. The situation echoed in the Republic of Cyprus. President Tassos Papadopoulos sent a letter to President of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev to protest direct flights. Moreover, upon the president's statement to the International Civil Aviation Organization that they would complain about Azerbaijan. As a response, Foreign Affairs of Azerbaijan declared that the visit did not reflect the state policy and the issue was a private initiative of businessmen. Additionally, the Azerbaijani side said, "We have two goals. First, to support the resolution of the Cyprus problem. Second, to get the Turkish Cypriots out of humanitarian and economic isolation as the UN stated, to create rapprochement for the Turkish community that supports the Annan Plan." During the latest war in Nagorno-Karabakh, Prime Minister of Turkish Cyprus, Ersin Tatar said that Turkish Cypriots would always side with their Azerbaijani brothers, and he condemned Armenia's attacks on Azerbaijan. After his victory in the presidential elections in Turkish Cyprus, Tatar congratulated Azerbaijan on the ceasefire agreement signed between Azerbaijan and Armenia, which ended the difficult 45-day war. He said, "With a ceasefire agreement signed between Azerbaijan and Armenia, a difficult war that has been going on for 45 days has come to an end and history has been written. Dear Azerbaijan has achieved an important gain on the field, and on the table and has won a great victory. As the President of the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, I sincerely congratulate this success on behalf of myself and the Turkish Cypriot people. We believe that the tricolor flag of Azerbaijan will fly in the skies of Karabakh forever. Karabakh is Azerbaijan, Azerbaijan is Karabakh. We are three states, one nation." According to Turks, after the Azerbaijani victory, the 30-year occupation ended and the way was opened for the official recognition of the Turkish Cyprus. Earlier, Azerbaijan tried to officially recognize there, but these efforts were threatened by the European Union's warning of "we can also recognize the Nagorno-Karabakh Republic." Steps are expected to be taken to recognize there immediately after Armenia's withdrawal from the occupied Azerbaijani lands and the return of Karabakh to Azerbaijan. President Ersin Tatar is also scheduled to pay a recognition visit to Pakistan and Libya, as well as Azerbaijan, with the support of Ankara. Speaking on the BRT1 state television of Turkish Cyprus, Ahmad Shahidov, head of the Azerbaijan Institute for Democracy and Human Rights, noted that the so-called Nagorno-Karabakh Republic no longer exists under the November 10 agreement between Azerbaijan and Armenia. Azerbaijan has liberated its lands from occupation. After the completion of this process, official relations between Azerbaijan and the TRNC can begin in the first months of 2021. In the middle term, there is an expectation of Azerbaijani recognition attempts towards the Turkish Cyprus. Although the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict changed its nature, Baku can wait to see the developments in the region instead of snap recognition. However, its reflection to the Cyprus Republic remains unknown. Therefore, there can be new confrontation in the side of Armenia-Greece-Cyprus partnership against Azerbaijan.